Everybody wants to get that. Everybody wants to get that six-pack, but nobody wants to put in all that work, right? So that's why you get all these silly little quick fixes and all these things, these little routines that'll get you that six-pack in 3 minutes a day. And no. You just gotta stick to the basics and start from there, and then you start to tweak things. That's how you get a six-pack. It's all about consistency, staying with your diet. Diet is going to matter. It's how you get your six-pack. And then putting in some work to make your abs a little bit stronger, thicker, and better looking. That's the chiseling part you do with the workouts. So we're going to go over real quick how you start to get your six-pack and how you really chisel it out to reveal those muscles beneath the fat. So first off, trim the fat and then build the muscle. That's basically how you're going to do it. So the first month or two, what you're going to want to do is start with the basics. Throw in your cardio. Do cardio once a day, 15 to 30 minutes, and keep it low intensity so you're not running for 5 miles on a treadmill, because all it's going to do is burn into your muscle as well, which we don't want to do. We want to burn that fat. So start with adding a little bit of cardio in. Eat your healthier foods, Eat some fruit, vegetables, get your good sources of protein. And from there, you're just going to cut out soda, cut out all those bad sweets and stuff that you're having, and have your food come from better whole food sources. That alone, including your cardio and your weightlifting, 3 to 4 times a week, you're going to see incredible results just from that. That's going to help us get rid of the fat at the beginning, and then we're going to worry about chiseling out that six-pack. So when you get deeper into that cut, that's when you're going to want to throw some new things at your body to really switch it up so it kind of has to adapt. That's the idea behind training. Training for your abs, training for your other muscles, your legs, your arms, your chest, your back, everything. Your body is an adaptation machine. What you have to do is provide it with a stimulus that's going to break things down and kind of switch it up and make your body start guessing, and then it's going to have to adapt and rebuild to be stronger and more efficient at doing whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you're telling your body you need to do. That's what you're doing when you're lifting weights, when you're doing crunches, all that stuff. But don't focus so much on doing 1,000,000 crunches a day. That's not going to get you the six-pack. We all know that. Here are a few things that I do when I get deeper into my cut and I really need to switch things up and bring those abs out.
So first off, you're going to start with throwing in some high-intensity interval training. Now again, this is after 1 to 2 months of doing the basics. Just from doing that alone, if you have a bad eating lifestyle or workout lifestyle, switching to a healthier lifestyle is going to help you start to cut that fat to begin with. This is just after we've covered the basics and we start to stagnate and see less progress. So one of the things we start with is high-intensity interval training. There are plenty of videos out there on that. One thing that I like to do is Tabata training, which if you don't know what that is, go ahead and check out my Tabata training video. It's on my channel. And you want to do that high-intensity interval training or Tabata training 3 to 4 times a week. You don't want to do it every single day because your body's not going to have enough time to recover from the intensity of that. Then you're going to want to do your abs with weights 2 to 3 times a week. So that's your weighted crunches, your weighted rope crunches, kneeling crunches, standing crunches. Do some leg lifts, do some hanging leg raises, hanging knee raises. Again, if you're not sure what these are, check some videos out there. There are plenty of informative videos on hanging knee raises, leg raises, and all that. And in the future, I'll probably put some up as well. And on top of that, I'll incorporate ab circuits, which are your crunches and side crunches and things like that. And I'll give you a few tips on those as well. A few different apps that I like to use, as well as a YouTube video that I personally watch. The thing with these ab circuits is you're not using weight, so you really want to feel the contraction in your abs. So what that is you're going to blow air out when you go down for a crunch, and then breathe back in when you're laying back down. And that contraction is where you actually activate the muscle and break it down. And then obviously you're building it back up when you eat properly and recover properly later with sleep and the right food. A few other tricks I like to use are vacuums. These KG twists, I like to call them. I learned them from a training program by Chris Gethin a long time ago. One of the first training programs I ever did. And I'll have a video on those as well. And then planks. And you're going to incorporate these just about every day of the week. I would say probably 6 out of 7 days of the week. That's how I'm going to do it because your core is activated every single day. Walking, standing, even sitting, it should be activated. So by strengthening those core muscles with the plank, which is such an essential movement, or you're not really moving, but such an essential exercise, it's going to help you build your core overall. And that is going to help you function in your normal living. One thing you can really try to do to amp things up is doing your abs fasted. That's going to allow you to have a less full stomach, and from there, you can really get a contraction on your abs.
So once you've mastered the basics with eating healthier, training healthier, working out all the time, and you've implemented these little ab tricks that I've taught you about, then you can start to be a little bit more lenient on your diet, but still staying on track of it. By leniency, I mean you can incorporate other foods in more of a flexible dieting style, but you have to be very careful on this. Make sure that you're counting your macros and hitting your macros appropriately every day. So your macros are obviously your carbs, protein, and fat. And there are so many videos and information out there about if it fits your macros, which is essentially what I'm saying you can do. But But for starters, those first 2 months or so, at least just get those healthy foods. Just for those first 2 months. And then when you start to see progress and get the hang of things, then you can look into more if it fits your macros. The thing about if it fits your macros, to start with, is if you're not experienced in it, you might overeat. Even if you're experienced. I have been messing with diets for years, and doing if it fits your macros, I'm more likely to mess up and overeat on carbs, protein, or fat, or by eating, Pop-Tarts and all that good stuff. You're counting the protein that comes from those Pop-Tarts or toaster strudels or donuts or whatever, so it's not really good protein sources. They're not whole, complete proteins, and that's not going to provide your body with the protein it needs to recover from the gym. So if we're not getting enough complete proteins, we can't quite build muscle the way we need to, and that's huge for a recovery process. So again, start with the basics for the first 2 months or so, and then you can really hone in on your ab training. Keep the weight training up all throughout. The weight training is going to help you burn more calories during the workout, as well as after, and also building that muscle to help us tone up. I hope this helps anybody looking to get that six-pack that they've always been trying to get. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email in the description below. Please like this video if you liked it. Go ahead and give it a share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll be putting out as much content as I can regarding this training that we've been talking about, as well as food tips, and also when I start to get more followers, I'm only at 6 right now, but when I get to 10, I'm going to do the first eating challenge, just because I want to show people that I'm not all just talk and vlog. Go ahead and grab a few of your friends and get them to subscribe to the channel, and when I hit 10 subscribers, I'll give you a nice little eating challenge video.
Stay on top of your diet, work hard in the gym, and give it time. Be patient, and you will see results. Anyone can get that six-pack that they desire. It just takes putting in the work and being patient and consistent.
Thanks for watching. This is Biker Steve, your local nutritionist and personal trainer. Nope. Thanks for watching the video.